One of the greatest shockers of the New York Auto Show originated from a far-fetched stand that of Genesis, Hyundai's early extravagance spin-off. The Genesis Essentia Concept was portrayed as a multi-engine EV with a 0-60 time of 3 seconds and enough silicon to breeze through the Turing test. However, that is not what made it unique. It emerged on the grounds that it's out-and-out perfect, an appropriate show auto apparently culled from the brilliant time of pre-OPEC oil ban dream machines. Beginning's official statement guarantees the Essentia raises and rethinks the Athletic Elegance outline worldview, which sounds like some in-your-face showcasing rubbish. There's significantly more to the auto than what trendy expressions can pass on, however, so we found its originators, Donckerwolke and Sangyup, to get their bits of knowledge. The two men are Bentley veterans and know some things about extravagance brands. Furthermore, regardless of their request that a decent extravagance configuration ought to represent itself with no issue, we influence them to discuss what makes the Essentia one of a kind, how it will educate future Genesis street autos, and what Genesis DNA even means. Lee, VP of Genesis, outlined who already worked at Porsche, Pininfarina, and GM where he composed the 5th-gen Camaro, began off with a dosage of ruthless trustworthiness and a wry smile. The universe of premium autos can exist fine and dandy without Genesis, he pronounced. With these standards outlined, the Essentia started to come to fruition. It needed to transport the personality of the brand, Donckerwolke stated. A Roadster was a piece of the first Genesis lineup, he let us know, and from that point a GT was the conspicuous decision. One thing he was unyielding about, notwithstanding, was that it must have no ornamentation as a normal for the brand. Finished in stardust gray metallic with Midas metal copper features, the subsequent show auto is far expelled from the band's Savage recipe. Its basic lines bring out the most stupendous tours of the 1960s. Outstanding butterfly entryways flank an air pocket top covering with compasses of bended glass. The windshield reaches out a long ways in front of the cowl in one ceaseless breadth. Obviously, as an EV there's no motor to see, however segments of what give off an impression of being hustling composed push-rod suspension can be seen underneath the glass. In spite of its fantastical looks, the Essentia displays a few thoughts that will see generation, some as right on time as 1 year from now, Donckerwolke uncovered. Something other than signs, these are fundamentals that will be utilized to shape up incoming Genesis street autos. The principal thing Donckerwolke called attention to was the Essentia's short front and back shades, which add to the emotional shape yet additionally serve an execution work by pushing the wheels out to the corners for better dealing with. Additionally, the vast majority of the mass is at the back. It was imperative that the auto look as though it's perched on its back wheels to upgrade the back wheel drive arrangement, he affirmed. Expect both of these ascribes to show up on future Genesis autos?